Yo, what's going on, traders? Clay here with Top One Trader. Let's get into the weekly outlook video. Okay, so today's Sunday the 15th. Tomorrow is a bank holiday. I believe it's President's Day. So banks are closed for the US, Canada, China, for what it's worth. So I think it's President's Day tomorrow. So expect some low volatility in the markets. I believe futures markets will be closed. So when there's low volatility, when it's bank holidays, you don't really want to go in too heavy. I would suggest focus on your game plan for the week. But I know some of y'all get trigger happy and it's hard to do. So just be careful. Don't expect any trending moves. That's definitely for sure. And wait until later in the week. We'll see a little more volatility, but it's not like a big data week at all. We got some CPI out of Canada on Tuesday, New Zealand, RBNZ monetary policy, so that will be a big mover for the New Zealand, for the Kiwi. And then Wednesday, FOMC meeting minutes. So we'll see things pick up in the US on Wednesday. That's about it. And I believe Thursday, unemployment, and Friday, GDP. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, expect some more volatility. Let's go over here, take a look at the dollar. And I want to look at Aussie dollar. This thing has been just crushing higher. I'm on the 4-hour time frame here. Now, you can see Euro USD hasn't been pushing as much as the Aussie has. Man, this played out super well. I mapped this out last week. I haven't looked at it since in GU. I'll tell you, if you can learn how to use Fibonacci's, then you will always have your targets, at least a good idea of where to aim for. So, but GU not looking as strong as Aussie, for example, but all of these, NZD-USD, all of these, we're seeing very, very weak dollar. And this is kind of what Trump was lobbying for, lower interest rates, right? So we filled out this imbalance just perfectly. Let me move this. There we go. This was 2 weeks ago, right? Filled out this fair value gap. And then price just came back down and retrace. Speaking of fibs, out of curiosity, I would like to take a look at that low or that high to the low, measure that move. And so right on the 78.6, 83 extension or fib level, very interesting. So now let's look at gold, right? So we've been, we hit 5,600 or almost 56, tag 56. And now we're moving sideways. So, I would, especially after the FOMC meeting minutes, really watch this level that's coming in about 5,100. This is going to be a critical level. If we break above it, I think it's a pretty safe bet we're going to be seeing these other highs here, right? So, and that would be just a significant move out of gold, dollar. If we hit those highs, we're probably going to 6K. Might take a while, but that's going to have a lot to do with what's going on in Iran and also to what the Fed decides to do. So that being said, guys, let's have an amazing trading week. We appreciate y'all. I hope your year's off to a great start. Congrats to everybody who's taking payouts. And let's see some more payouts this week. Peace.